the party has found themselves back on the continent of Ephron, the kingdom of Arendelle. Yep. The the city, just outside the city of Xanbora, at their relatively palatial keep, nestled near the center of 500 acres of land, including a gorgeous lake just beyond the mage circle in the backyard. Oh, thank you so much, Kim. Oh, yay! And thank you for the host, too. Thank you, Kim. All right. They encountered an alive Felix, looking maybe a little worse for wear. But thankfully, not hunted down by cut eyes at Sam. Just kidding. Or me. Just kidding. Everyone's here for, again, at least initially, for some downtime. Scarlet Shuffletrot, the councilperson Shuffletrot, on the panel there, the main enforcing body of Xanbora, asked them to come back with her. And plenty to train here and to do all the different things and have all the downtime, since they've been, I mean, let's face it, the past 4 days game time, but like 3 months real time have been go. So anyway, that's enough of me babbling about it. Here you all go. You're at the keep, I believe. The last was everyone was sort of looking about the keep and exploring it. Felix maybe was making food. I don't know.
We were making pizza with Felix.
Yes, and you found the recipe that
His
Felix
deep
had
dish.
Independently. Yep, had like the Chicago style. The deep dish. That's right. Mm-hmm. Deep dish. All right, so I'll let you all take it away. You're back at the keep, and I guess I'll just jump around and see more. Where are you, and what are you doing at the keep currently?
It's been such a long time.
Sorry.
I think more at first we'll just go out to the woods just beyond the maid circle, and he's going to pick a bunch of flowers.
The last time you did this, you skinny dipped, I think.
Yeah, I did.
That's right. Sweet.
Please don't tell me we're going to see some things.
Nice.
No. I'm going to go pick a bunch of flowers.
Okay, you head out. You walk through the woods behind the keep until the area where the woods split, and there's that huge 100-foot wide mage circle of stone that sits like 1.5 feet up above the ground and then goes well down beneath it. And there's a number of flowers. There's probably a good 35 feet around the circle to the edge of the woods. And on the very back end of that is a sheer cliff down to the lake. There's a trail that's kind of steep along the right-hand side, but in the back there, is a a sheer cliff. Would you mind making a perception check while you're out there? Yeah, just a perception. Yeah, I'm not gonna have you fall off a cliff. This is downtime, damn it.
All right.
If you fall, don't turn into a fish.
I'll try not to.
Nice. The amazing Mr. Limpet.
All right, not bad. 13 plus 1, 14.
Okay. You find plenty of lovely flowers to choose from.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna bring them back. Actually, I thought about this a little bit. I'm gonna split them in half.
Okay.
And half will go at the base of the tree that grows out of the keep.
Oh, that's lovely. Okay.
And the other half, I think in the keep, there's a room. I think it's I'm not sure if it's on the first floor or the second floor, which is chairs that we sort of said was sort of like a meditation place.
Yes.
I think Emilio used it once. And that's where I'll put the other half.
Okay. Oh, all right. They're fairly fragrant too. They have a very lovely combined scent, very sweet notes as you very aromatic as you bring them through and set them down in those 2 locations. All right, Devanya, what are you doing in this strange keep? You know what? I should probably share out the blueprints. That would probably help a little more. Might have to zoom in a little bit on this, but
Oh, that's differently presented.
the top half of the map is the second floor, and the lower half of the map is the first floor.
Yeah, the first floor, it has that room with the benches and the font.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Devani, you've been, welcomed in through the very southern door there at the lower part of the map. It's a main foyer area. There is a stairwell that heads upstairs in here. There's weapon racks to the right. A round table with a few comfortable chairs to the left. A red carpet if you were to walk in a little further. And explore a bit if you wanted.
There's a lake outside, right? It's like a pond or a lake.
Around on the back side, if you'd walk, if you were to see where Mort was headed and you went back there, it's maybe 100 yards out back. So a very short walk.
So Devanya's gonna go right back outside, turn around the corner, and go towards the water, and
Nice.
stand on the edge.
Ooh. Make a perception check as you walk out there. It's about winter time. It's a few days until winter officially starts, but the weather has gotten chilly, not
I'm
cold
still
yet.
trying to get into FG, so it's 19 plus whatever my perception
Ooh,
modifier.
dang. Okay, let me check.
Nice.
I mean, I don't have to. That's 19's enough anyway. Nice. So there's a bit of a chill in the air. It's probably in like the low 40s, high 30s, somewhere around there. And you walk through. The grass gets a little bit tall out here as the forest splits. And damn! I'm sorry, chat.
Somebody put a dam on the lake?
Wait,
Do you,
what?
yeah. Do you see Kaylin's roll? That is the
Yes.
single highest roll to date in the past almost 5 years now of doing this
Wow.
amongst campaigns.
I have no idea.
I'm trying
And
to get it.
you get it during the
Yay!
downtime.
Best time. There's not even there's 2 20s. The rest of them are 18s. There are so many 18s in there.
That is wild.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I was just shocked because if Chad doesn't know, I'm always the one for inspiration rolls that rolls high 500s,
Mm-hmm.
maybe low 600s.
I'm just shocked. That is so incredible. Sorry to cut the RP, but that was mind blowing. Right. So Devon, you walk through sort of the dense woods in the back there. Excuse me. You see, while there's quite a bit of coniferous forest growth here, and mind you, these trees are this whole area has all this life energy from the ley lines, and so the trees, the closer you get to the keep in this mage circle they intersect, the trees are over 100 feet tall, 150, 160 feet tall. Some of the trunks are 30 feet wide. They are massive, stupidly massive trees. You're like an ant walking by some of these trees. They're ancient and huge. Now, in the backyard here, there aren't too many of those super, super huge ones, but they're all... lost my train of thought. Anyway... rather dense forest, a lot of pine trees, but there are some that are deciduous and losing their leaves, and some pine needles, rest tan and orange on the coating, the ground of the forest. As you walk through, you break through the opening and see the large mage circle. Mort is off to the side. He's picking some flowers off by the edge. You walk up, and there's this beautiful, like, 3D reveal as you walk. You see the lake in the distance, but as you walk up to the edge, it just shows this beautiful, shimmering lake. You see some forest creatures getting ready for the winter down along the edge of the lake. It's maybe like a 50-foot drop from here, but you can see just out in the distance this beautiful nature, picturesque scene. Some birds flying, high above the lake, across the lake. Make a perception check with advantage since you're right on the edge there, if you would, please. Wait, you did. Scratch that. As you walk up to the edge to look over, you hit your shin on something, but you look down and you don't see anything there. What's the matter, Bella?
But it kept stopping me. So it was hard to move.
They're probably sleeping. Let me see. I think that you just had them pressed on something. Here, have a little of this. Yeah. Sorry. Okay. Why don't you get cozy under the blankies, okay?
It was for a long time.
Did you have books under there, I bet? Okay, double check for books when you go back, because I think it might have been cutting off the circulation, and that's why it feels numb. Okay. Yeah. You go ahead and get snuggled in, and when I do my break, I'll come up and take a check. Okay, we'll get snuggled back in, and when I have my... Yeah, go ahead. Put that up to bed, okay? I'll check on you in my break. Okay, as you look down, you don't see anything, but you feel something, gosh, I don't know what there is akin to this there, what material. A moderately smooth material. You're not sure. Doesn't feel like wood, doesn't quite feel like metal. There's a little bit of flexibility to it, and it's really soft. And as you kind of feel around, you feel it's in almost like a U shape, and it stretches out above the lake with a pitch down towards the lake.
Can I pick it up, or is it like Is it small enough for me to pick it up?
Nope. As you try, it doesn't lift up. Seems to be fastened into the ground here along the edge. It's a little bit wider than your person in this shallow U shape. You got a pretty good perception, and I won't dangle that. The previous owners had an invisible slide built that goes down into the lake, and this is the top of it.
Now you tell us.
Yeah, I genuinely thought no one would find it, but that's exciting that you went out to the edge. So you reach
water
out.
Slide anybody? Is there like any kind of small island or anything in the middle of the lake at all that's like 30 feet in front of me? Or is it just all lake?
It looks like it just opens up into all lake. At the very bottom of the sheer drop, there's a shallow, like 10, 12 foot little shore up against the cliffside.
How far away is Mort from me?
Maybe like 80 feet, something like that. He's just off to the side. He's within earshot because it's earshot. It's open here.
I'm gonna yell out to him and like point down, like, hey. I don't want to yell into the mic. But imagine Devanya yelling at Mort. Like screaming at him, but not like, I don't know, and like pointing down at the ground. Come on, flower boy.
Nice.
Come here.
I will. If I hear that, I will go over and take a look.
So, what do you think of this?
This is new. Never noticed this before.
You feel it go out at least, 5 feet. However reckless or curious you may be feeling.
I don't know.
Yeah, because it's just like the beginning of it, right? So it's like a hoop, I guess, or like a U that's inverted. Well, no, not inverted, but it's like the beginning of a water slide.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Where's the rest of it?
And I'll just maybe I'll take my staff and take
Tap,
down
tap, tap.
the 5 feet down the thing. I think it's invisible.
I don't understand. Why would you have an invisible slide?
It's a good question.
One way to find out. Hold on. I give her
Fireball. No, I'm just kidding.
I give her the flowers. Hold these.
Okay.
And I will.
How many exactly do you need?
Oh, I wanted enough for 2 bunches. I just wanted to. There's something I just wanted to do that we haven't been to the keep in a while, and I just wanted to remember that one of our past members, loved that tree in our. I don't even know what you would call that circle that the tree goes up 3 stories. I don't even vestibule or a. Anyway.
Oh, somebody before me then.
Yes, someone before you, and then
I
the other bunch for another.
It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Weird, but okay. Have at it.
Well, here goes nothing.
Good luck.
Okay.
And I will take the water slide.
Nice. Whee! Starts out nice and gets you out to good 20 feet before it just starts to drop. Woo! And goes around a couple looped, sharp spins. Woo, woo, woo. And at the very end, it kind of launches you. Woo, and you go out
Please tell me Mort starts screaming.
You get about 15-foot distance of air. Maybe a little more because of your stature.
My size, yeah. Okay.
I'm just gonna
This is insane.
Boom.
I'm gonna start
Of course, you can see it all, Devon, because it's invisible. Yeah.
Wow.
You just see this body going round, up and down.
And then you learn that some
Chuckling,
beavers have come by and the dam, built a dam and the pond is moved, and you get launched into not water.
Silt. Now, yeah,
Just stand there
hip-deep in
holding
silt.
the flowers, just chuckling, she's just oh my god.
Nice.
I'm so glad I was not first.
Awesome.
Sucker! Where does he land? On the other side of the lake?
Yeah, the lake is pretty huge, but he's out probably a good 50 feet from the shore at this point, between the spins and then the launch. It's pretty chilly, it's that, again, that time of year. It's mid, almost late December. So it's a bit chilly, but not terrible yet. Some of the wildlife scurries away as they hear the big splash, causing ripples reaching back to the shore. You're able to easily, swim back to the shore and hike up the trail if you want more, back up to the top.
Stopping every 10, 15 steps to wring out my robes. My clothes.
Nice ring.
She's not gonna stop laughing.
Nice. All right.
Well,
I wish we would have found that sooner. That would be great for afternoons. But here, give me the flowers. I don't know if you would
here.
want to feel like a dip. It's a little cold. But I'm going to need to run in and get to a fire someplace.
Is there a flame that I can see around me, or no? Are there no flames, or
Nothing back
like
here.
a torch on the castle? Okay. Well, when fireball. I so want to do fireball because it's so funny.
Awesome. Stand back.
What's this? The whole thing goes up in flames.
Try to figure out exactly where the 20-foot circle is going to end.
You're going back to the keep, right?
Yes, I just want to. Yeah.
So I'm gonna scurry up really slowly with my edges, the edges of my toes on top of the slide. Kind of look around, make sure nobody's watching. Just okay. And then I'm just gonna like lay my staff down behind me, and then just go down the slide.
Nice. It is fun AF. You get the same thing that whoosh, and then it dips down and gives you a few big swirls. Woof, and just catches air for a good 15 feet out. Splunk and into the water. And the water's crystal clear. It's pure. It's beautiful. There's a few fish that scurry away as you crash up beneath the surface, and you're able, of course, to get back up if you wish to.
Oh, of course. And then are there any branches? Like, can I pick up sticks and stuff?
There's some on the little shoreline there at the bottom of the
Because
trail.
I kind of want to pick up a couple of sticks and
Okay.
almost like a campfire.
Okay.
Set up almost like a campfire near that, and
All
then
right.
use my fireball.
Nice.
Nice.
Waiting to
Of
crank
course,
that
I'm
out.
gonna use it when Mort is away
Okay.
because I'm selfish like that,
Awesome. Nice. Yeah. You do you want to use it down at the shore there at the bottom of the cliff, or do you want to walk back up and do it near the mage circle?
I will do it at the bottom of the cliff where I'm by myself.
Okay. You carefully set up, the branches and the TP formation for air and such, max oxygen flow, and step back carefully, boop, 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 and point your finger, cast your fireball, that just erupts this beam until it reaches the end, and it just starts billowing and flowing over itself like in a huge, expansive explosion. And it just so much fire.
Wait! Control flames! Control flames! Control flames!
It's a huge eruption at first that some steams off some of the water, evaporates some of the water, and but it dies down to leave behind that burning pile of now disheveled wood, but still all grouped up together. Ooh,
Okay. I didn't set the keep on fire.
Just a brief puff of black smoke. And it drifts off in this,
I'm
the
just gonna
atmosphere.
sit down and thank the gods that I didn't set everything on fire.
Nice. All right, you begin to warm up. Mort, you're heading inside to drop off your stuff. Emil, what are you up to?
So, who came beyond? I know we all came and Wynn came. Did anybody else come to the keep? Or is it just the Stormfall group and Wynn? Or did Wynn not come?
That's a good question. I think she would have come with you. She's at least in Xanbora, but I'm not sure if she came to the keep. I think she's in Xanbora. I think she's returning with Scarlet. Well, no, because Scarlet's there, right? Didn't she come with you?
Who?
Did Councilperson Shuffletrot? Or did she just see you all off?
I think she checked out before we left the Runekeeper.
I feel like she checked out before too.
Okay. I'll say Winifred is probably in the city of Xanbora. She has an estate there. So she'll be there. You know what? I think...
Who doesn't? I mean...
I know. Nice. Nala's probably here, and Sterling Sam's in Xanbora currently. Nala's probably.
I was trying to look up Nala. Yeah.
Let me just do a roll and see. Okay. Nala is here. She probably would have gone with all of you.
Okay, I think Emil's got a lot on his mind, so he's going to go to the temple on the first floor, and he'll sit kind of cross-legged on the floor in front of the... I can't remember who the statue was to, but it doesn't really matter to Emil. He'll just sit in front of it and pull out some dice and just kind of quietly sit there and dice by himself and think.
Okay. Neat. All right. Let's see. So, Aaron, what are you up to here, post Runekeeper?
Well, Aaron Lynn is going to try to go to the... Oh my gosh, you just told me this like 5 minutes ago and I can't remember. The Toldari? She's going to go try to see them, and she wants to go talk to the king.
Okay.
I don't know if she'll be able to do that, but she wants to.
All right. So, are you just making plans? Or are you telling anyone before you scooch out, or what would you like to do?
Yeah, I'll tell. Mort and Kaylin. I want to go try to see if I can get in and talk to this guy.
Okay.
You need anyone to go with you, or?
I was just gonna ask him more, well, because he promised me he would tell me more about this stuff. So, I mean, if someone wants to come, I don't think I need anybody.
Are you taking the transportation circle there?
I was gonna go through Xanbora.
Oh, okay.
So that's the fastest way there, I think.
Yeah, they have the only means
They
of...
have the dome thingy.
Do you have message or any?
Not that long a range. I have message, not sending. So
Okay.
I was just gonna go see if I can talk to him. Finally.
Okay. Well, if you decide that you need someone to go with you, just let me know.
Okay, thank you. She'll just awkwardly leave.
Nice. Okay. All right, and you shuffle out. I cannot find it. Let's see. So, Kaylin, what would you like to be doing?
So how long do we have, Dan? Are you just meaning like right now? Or you mean for the entire time that we have downtime
Currently,
for?
I just
Good
mean
question.
right now upon arrival.
Right now.
But we will
Great.
get it, yeah.
That's wonderful. I have a feeling that Kaylin will probably update, because I know Felix asked the last time, and we don't have to role play that out since he's not here. But I know that she'd probably chat with him about Ormia and that whole situation, because he did ask about it before at the end of the last session when we first saw him. So she'd probably update him on that. And she would probably she would go up to her room to I think probably, since they'll be there for a bit, to put up some of her drawings and stuff that she's done, because she kind of pastes them in the artificer tinkering lab. So she'll paste some up just so that way that she can easily look at them as she might be working in that room a bit. And then she'd probably she would probably, since this is burning a hole in her pocket, probably go and see if she can find a meal.
Okay, I think perusal of the keep would allow you to find, right? Because you're out by the fireplace here. So, yep. You'll see him rolling dice off to the side there.
What are you up to?
Well, the usual. Praying, thinking.
So, I have something that I've been waiting to come back to the keep to do. And she'll pull out the seed that she got from after Brixie's death. And I don't know if I told you about this. I know things were kind of harried after everything happened, but I got this when I went out to sea to look for Brixie. This leaf kind of hit my face and turned into a seed, and I want to plant it here. And I was wondering if you had a good idea for a good spot. I figured I'd ask you first, since it would probably mean the most to you.
Thank you, I appreciate that. She asked me to teach her a bit of stealth. We kind of wandered all over these woods. I don't think there's any one spot, but I think there are probably a lot of spots that would be good.
Okay. Just whenever you're, free to go, we can go and maybe get the rest of everyone to go too if they want to plan it, and she'll put it back in her bag for right now. She had it wrapped up in a piece of cloth so it wouldn't get jostled around in there too much. So she'll wrap it up in the cloth again and put it back in her bag. Maybe make a little, ceremony about it. If you want to.
Thank you, that would be good. Keelan, I'm going away for a little bit, right?
Sorry, this is Stephanie laughing. No, I didn't know.
I've talked to Wynn a bit about my vampirism, and we're going to try and do something. When Baron von Rexland was looking for me, I felt a bit like a time bomb waiting to go off. That if he found me, I wouldn't be in control of this anymore. So I need to take care of this before something turns my handy vampiric powers into something that I wouldn't be able to live with.
Sure.
It won't be long, but I can't. Whatever we do next, I can't be there. That's all. I wanted you to know because I know you worry.
Yeah. So you'll be with Winifred?
Yeah.
Well, at least you'll be safe.
That's the plan.
Okay. Yeah. If you feel like it was a ticking time bomb, then it's probably the best call. I appreciate you saying something to me. I'm sure it will be for the best.
Me too. It's totally coincidental that I'm sitting here praying.
Sure. I'll leave you to your prayers. Yeah, and she'll just kind of wander off.
Nice. Okay. Let's see. I will check in later with Rain and Blueberry and Galathor since it's kind of downtime. And we don't have to do anything since they're not here. But if any of you want to interact with them, I have general ideas from most of them as to what they'll be up to, and Rain should be here in a bit, and maybe Galathor.
He said he couldn't make it.
Oh, okay.
In group chat.
Gotcha. All right, thanks. Neat. All right. Let's see. So, as far as today goes, I think the only thing that's absolutely pending then is Erinwin heading back to Xanbora to see if she can go back through the portal to Iverness and see if she can speak to the king. So, you take the journey. Now, it's about a 4.5-hour walk. Do you want to try and fly and make it a little faster? Or
Yeah,
can
I'll
you do
fly.
it that long? Okay.
I'll fly.
Okay.
Fly as long as I can.
Okay. You cut, will you fly like an hour, I think? Or is it 4?
Yeah.
Okay. Still, you cut off some time. That's a good, at least 45 minutes, half an hour you cut off, so.
Dude, on a
But,
mission.
let's see.
Sorry. I was like, damn, girls on a mission. At some point, Devanya does want to talk with Emil
Okay.
after this role play.
Make sure you jump back. So as you arrive back, Erinwin, to the city of Xanbora, let's see. You wouldn't know this. You'd probably see it for the first time. As far as lore goes, it's been established previously that every so often this huge dome in the center of the city is actually rune emblazoned gyroscope with several different axes that it spins on, and they actually slow it down and pause it. There's still an illusion inside as to what's there and heightened security, and you can't really get past it or through, but they do have to slow down and stop the gyroscope every so often for maintenance and such. So as you arrive, you find you're arriving just in the evening. Of course, the days are much shorter, so it's maybe 5 or so, but it's already getting pretty dark. Some of the stars can be seen. The city lights are up, and this is one of their popular illusions to have up, as they have actually built up. Actually, it's been 154 years, so this is probably what you'd see now. Hey, buddy, you all right?
Books again.
Right now, because I'm here, okay? Upstairs when I'm afraid I'll come see you, okay? You need a drink? Your feet? I can't understand your... No, just use your words, buddy. I'm right here.
Can't please be down here.
No, you gotta get in bed. Go get some rest.
Those darn books.
Get yourself in trouble, buddy. I don't want that.
That look.
Giving me tood. So this is the center of the city. Now, mind you, they've been sharing, arcana and lost magic. Tildari magic is so much more advanced than anything here in the rest of the Prime. So they've built up this huge city within the dome, where all sorts of things take place. So it's paused, still bubbled, but this is the sight you see. As you approach, you can see it from pretty far away on your journey there. But you arrive, and you know the drill. There's a bridge. There's a river that runs across the entrance. You cross the bridge. You go through the outskirts.
Yeah, I'll go through the same entrance we went
Okay.
to before, so it's
Past
hopefully
Crazy
someone will
Marvin's.
recognize me there.
Yeah. Nice. You and you have passes now. You have passes from Councilperson Shuffletrot, so you do have some identification you can show. And they wave you in.
Passes. I have pass. I have pass. Pass.
Of course, ma'am. Yes, please. Just you can enter. That's awesome. So you head in. To stop at the administrative building so they can fetch, or try and coordinate with Councilperson Shuffletrot. She has said you can drop your name if you want, but they're giving a blanket answer of she's not seeing anyone until the morning. I'm sorry, ma'am. We've been given strict instructions that she's not taking any visits or meetings until the morning.
Oh, that's just she has to be with me to go through it, right? I can't just go in on my own.
Yeah, they are mystified. Like, they don't even know what's in the center. Do you tell them, like, I want to go through the portal to...
She'll be like,
I'll rewind a little bit. Yes, how may we help you tonight, ma'am?
Can I go through there? Is this to say I have a pass? Can I?
You can
pass?
Walk through the city. What is it you'd like to go through?
Into the dome.
Oh no, that's strictly prohibited. You would need permission from the college. They managed to.
Scarlet was the one who let us through last time.
Ah, yes. Well, I can get you in with her in the morning. She's given us strict instructions not to set up any meetings, or she's not seeing anyone.
Can you just send a message and tell her Aaron wants to just go into the dome? I don't need a guide or anything. I do remember the way.
Make a persuasion check if you would.
Can I do it with advantage because of my rustic hospitality feature?
Not with these particular folks, yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
They're used to shushing people away if they.
24.
Okay. Very well.
Just tell her she doesn't need to come. Just give permission for me to go through, please.
Just a moment.
Thank
he
you.
takes a little talisman from underneath the turns around, takes it out of a box, locks it back up, and sends a message. Not actually to Scarlet. He's not gonna, he doesn't mention that, but he sends it, to the office, thinking, yeah, I'll just send this, and they're like, yes, Erin is on the list. Get her in immediately. Yes. And he's, oh, I'm so sorry, ma'am. Yes. You may head to the the dome immediately. Eastern Gate, and they'll see you in.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
I appreciate you helping me, and I'll just kind of waltz through.
Nice. That's awesome. All right, and you're able to head over there and do your business. You arrive now. Councilperson Shuffletrot isn't there right away. You're probably still gonna have to wait a little bit for her because he just knows you're going through the dome. Once you're there, you have another set of security, as it were, that needs to go. Need to go through. And a woman there, just tells you, yes, ma'am. Well, as you know, we need specific sanction from the council each time. It's part of the heightened security. But
sorry, I didn't know that.
It's quite all right. I've sent a message to Councilperson Shuffletrot. We've been left with instructions to reach out. However, she's regretfully replied that she'll be held up for at least an hour or two. You're welcome to wait.
Okay. Can I study the rooms? Is that okay while I wait?
Well, certainly.
I'll do that.
And you head on out. Make just an intelligence check. Straight up intelligence.
Not Arcana.
You can do Arcana.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Ooh, good rolls tonight. Okay. I couldn't read what it says. 23.
Okay. All right, I'm just going to make a note of that. Okay, so you study to your heart's content. While you're doing that, waiting for Councilperson Shuffletrot, I'll scooch back over briefly to Devanya. As you return, dried off from the campfire, you are able to. I imagine if Emil's still out, rolling the dice, you're able to find him pretty easily.
Mind if I sit?
By all means.
I'm just gonna kind of squat on the floor. I don't know if you're sitting in a chair or not.
Emil's cross-legged on the floor, so.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just squat on the floor.
It's on your mind.
Y'all are weird. No, I'm just kidding. No, you guys are kind of weird. I think that's what she said the first time she met you guys, was like, you guys were weird.
It's true.
What are you doing up here?
I worship the god of luck, so for me, dice has always been kind of the same thing as praying or being introspective or counting my blessings, I guess.
She's just gonna shake her head at the word blessings. I've yet to encounter any such blessings.
I don't know. When I look back, sometimes I'm amazed I made it this far. I've been stupid a time or two in my life, so I think I've made some good choices, and every so often luck has bailed me out of bad ones.
Yeah, I could say the same. What is it with Mort and flowers? I don't understand.
I don't know. What is it with Morton Flowers? I feel like I'm missing something, but then when it comes to people, I usually do. I'm sorry, I don't know the answer.
We found a slide outside on the lake. Invisible. Oddly fun.
I'm sorry. Again.
I don't.
You say invisible slide?
I don't understand. Oddly fun. Yeah, and it was quite funny to see Mort go down that slide and go through the air. Quite comical. I think you should see him do that again.
Why do I feel like you asked a question and then answered it? Maybe it exists precisely because it was funny. There are worse reasons in the world to create magical items.
I missed you guys. Why do I get the feeling that we're not going to be together? I don't know why I just said that. Like, rewind. Why do I get the feeling that we're not? Everybody seems to be falling apart and falling away from each other. I don't. Are you
There is
leaving?
a bit of that, isn't there? I'm leaving for a short period of time. I'm a partial vampire, a proto-vampire, a not vampire, Something? I am a something.
Well, you either are or you aren't. There's no.
I have not completed the transformation. I have not consumed the blood of an innocent. I have not fed.
Farting your chair makes it sound like you're farting. I'm sorry. I can't keep a straight face.
It was definitely the chair.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Sad part is I can't hear my chair because
This is like little squeaks.
But since we ran into Baron von Rexland and found out he was looking for me, I think he's one. See, when I kept my vampiric powers, I thought I was the one who got to decide how I use them and whether or not I turn evil. I'm starting to think maybe because Baron von Rexland is of my bloodline, that his will might master mine, and I'm pretty afraid of that. So I need to find a way to make sure that I don't become the opposite of what I intend to be.
Yeah.
But I'm not going away forever. I'm taking care of urgent business.
You actually admit your fear. Not very many people can do that. Do you think he's your master?
I think I would prefer to not find out.
I think you know the answer to that question. You're just afraid to be right.
I'm really afraid of hurting people I care about. I want to make a difference for good in the world, but the absolute worst thing that can happen to me is that I become the evil and that I hurt my friends.
You can't
I
help
guess-
hurting your friends sometimes, but I understand.
No, you're right, but the more I care about the people around me, the harder it is to gamble with this.
Would you prefer to be alone sometimes? If you were to completely go to the other side, complete your vampirism, so to speak, would you prefer to be alone? So as not to hurt the people that you care about.
If I was to convert and become a full vampire, I would hope my friends would kill me before I hurt somebody else.
You'd rather die than become your evil. I can respect that.
I think most people would die rather than become the opposite of what they hope to be.
I tried that many, many times. Let's just say it didn't work.
I'm afraid in this subject I can really only speak for myself. Not everybody's going to feel the same way, I guess, as I would. Not everybody's going to have the same experience as me.
I'm gonna
I-
reach. Oh, go ahead.
I still consider you a friend even if we don't think the same way.
That's why I respect your decisions, even if I don't understand them. Most everybody seems to have people and things and stuff that they care about. I can't relate to that because everything that I cared about, I killed. So, whatever decision you make, and if that were to happen, if Kaylin or anybody else can't do it, you have my word.
Thank you.
I'm gonna
You
reach
know,
in.
I suppose if I was a good cleric, I would ask you if you wanted to talk about it, but
You want to have
I'm
a
only an
therapy
okay
session?
cleric. Wait, are you offering therapy or?
I have such a bad sense of humor. It's not even funny. Out of character, sorry.
No, I understood.
You want to talk about it? No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to reach into my pouch. I am going to take out one by one 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different gemstones. One is malachite. I'm going to lay them out in a line in front of me. The other is moonstone. Tiger's eye. Amethyst. Ruby. Fire opal. A star sapphire. And I'm going to point to each one. Malachite is my father. Moonstone is my mother. Tiger's eye, my brother. Amethyst, one of my sisters. Ruby, my other sister. Fire opal, my brother. Star sapphire is me. And I'm going to purposely not reveal their names. I take a deep breath. Do you think that there is redemption for me?
Do I think that there is redemption for you? Yes, I believe that the world changes and that the world changes all the time, and that luck lays low the mighty and raises up the lowly, and that in this sea of change all things are possible, and I believe that that is the gift that all the gods have given to us. But whether I believe that might be less important than whether you believe that.
I'm going to pick up the star sapphire and hand it to Emil and say, we will finish this conversation one day. And I'll share more with you. But for now, you do what you need to do. But try not to let your demons overcome you. Because the moment that you do is the moment that it's over. So come back and have this conversation. Do you understand?
I think so. And I'll take the star sapphire.
Good. But I'd hate to lose you. And that gem. And pick up the rest of them and put them in the pouch.
I'd hate to lose me too.
I'm going to stand up from the floor. You know how people, they do when they kind of go like this.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to stand up and ask if that's okay to do. Permission, of course.
Okay. Yes.
I'm going to give him a nod, and then I'm going to walk out of the room.
Okay. You head back in through the keep. Emil, are you continuing what you were doing beforehand?
Praying? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. Sorry. Excellent. All right. Of course, there's some established rooms here, but there's also plenty of room for Devanya and Galathor, and I think Blueberry had a room already. Okay. All right, so we jump back over to Aaron Wynn, who has been studying the runes, and at one point a guard is sent out down the way as you've sort of followed some of the runes in your studies. And
Yeah, while I was studying, I've activated 3 of them, by the way.
okay, nice. All right.
Just out of habit.
Awesome. Okay, neat. Does that have you glowing yet, or is that 4 to get
5.
5? Okay, thank you.
5 is glowy.
Nice. So you're sort of going around and studying and writing in your notebook and man.
Yeah.
Yes, Scarlet. Council President Shuffletrot is ready to see you if you'll.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Took all my notes away. Follow.
You dropped one. There's a bunch fall out. Yes,
Just like do that like down the hallway.
Nice.
Just perpetually dropping them.
Oh, oops. Oh. There you go.
No. I got that one. No.
Nice. Eventually finding your way back to that eastern gate security room where Councilperson Shuffletrot looks up. She's sitting on the couch there, feet not quite hitting the floor, just kicking them back and forth. Oh, hi.
I'm sorry. What did I didn't mean to bother you. I didn't.
No. I invited you here.
Okay, I totally forgot that this is the thing that had to happen. But
it's okay. What's up? Did you discover something already?
Well, I wanted to go talk to the king.
Oh. Let's go back to there's an office here we can use, and we can thank you so much, she says, to that guard that gives a nod and knows to go off on their own. Scarlet brings you back down a hallway, around a corner, and then into an office on the right side. She pulls up a seat, and there's an official desk with a big wingback chair, but there's also some couches around the table, and she just sits on one of the couches.
I'll sit next to her. Just kind of like nervously picking at a couple of scales on my hand. Just like,
nice. I see you have a lot of notes there. Is it?
Yeah. I kind of went down a rune trail, and I was just trying to keep busy while I was waiting for you.
Yes, I'm sorry about that.
No. It was good. I love. This is so cool. But okay. Did you know the king is these 2?
They're in the time that we've been gone, there's a few things that have happened over there, and I don't know that now's the best time to. I'm not going to stop you. Let me say that first. But there's some unknown factors, some things going on in the city, sort of possibly political. We don't really know because they don't share that kind of stuff with us, but it's been a little iffy for us to be in there. I will definitely sanction your use of the thing, but I would just advise you that there's a bit of turmoil, civil turmoil there, and but you tell me what you'd like to do and I will make it happen.
Well,
I can put a request too.
She just kind of like looks like crestfallen, like, oh,
is it something I can help you with, or
well,
maybe?
These things.
Oh yeah, they're so cool. Oh,
thank you.
How do you do that anyway?
I was born with it.
Oh.
That's the thing. I'm what's called a rune child, and
she pretends she knows what you're talking about.
That's the thing is that I don't really know what it means. Just that I can do this, and the king is one too.
Oh really?
And he's the only one. He's the only one I've ever met besides me, and he told me he would help me.
Oh.
And then the skull happened.
Yeah.
And then everything else happened.
Yeah.
I was just hoping for some form of guidance. Like, not even the runekeeper was able to help me. And
have you considered asking Sterling Sam? Like, she knows everything, and when she doesn't know something, she finds it out.
I asked. That was the one thing I asked her, was to look for more, or any history or anything. And I mean, I understand that there's definitely more important things to be looking for, but
it's all about perspective, and this is something that's of course important to you. I can get that. When I first became a werewolf, I knew nothing about it, and it was life altering, and it was scary, and I thankfully had a really handy book to teach me the things, and if I didn't have that, I probably would have gone crazy. I can't imagine a whole life of being something and not really understanding it. So that's,
I mean, it's cool.
Very.
Things happen.
Mm-hmm.
Things happened. But yeah, I just was hoping to find out more. Maybe I can go help calm things down.
Absolutely. We don't know much about what's exactly happening. We know that the king, in response to everything that happened, the king took a fighting force somewhere. I believe that they have some minor conflict, or what had been a minor conflict with something or someone else in the area. Just in general, for the past century or so. But after all that craziness, he got really, I don't know the word to use, if it's angry or obsessed or something with that skull. Apparently he's dealt with Ythaz before.
That's what it seems like.
Yeah, and then he
like
took off
when we
for
mentioned
days.
that, he kind of, and then we came back, and then I asked him for help, and he's like, no, things are important. Things are important. And I was like, oh, okay,
That's lame.
yeah.
We just know that he's back, but there's someone or something maybe trying to vie for
Suck my dick.
authority. For authority
Well,
there.
If someone else takes over the government, then that would leave him free to help me.
Yeah. I think
That's
So-
probably a bad thought to say out loud, huh?
no, I'm familiar with bad thoughts said out loud. It's okay. If the right
It's definitely
people are
a bad
around
thought
you.
to say, okay, yeah. Well, okay. Can I still go through, and even if I can't meet with him, I can at least kind of come back and tell you what I see and what's kind of happening over there?
Yes. So I just want to prepare you that we don't technically have any authority there, but if you go through and you head to Iverness and they see to allow you, and we still have a couple of ambassadors that are able to make some scheduled trips. You're welcome to go on your own. We can try and send you with one of our groups. There's one the day after tomorrow.
I don't know. I want to say it would be better if I went on my own,
Okay.
because then I won't be treated like a
Hmm.
dignitary.
Right. Okay. Well, you have permission to enter. I'll see to it. You can go as soon as tonight. Permission is only granted for 24 hours, so I'll open it up. If you're not able to go within that time, you'll have to check back in with me so I can give them.
Oh, I want to go right now.
Okay.
If
I will
that's
send word
okay.
down. Mm-hmm.
I'll give her a hug.
Thank
Thank you. I'm sorry to bother you tonight.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm kept. There's a lot. We weren't gone long, but a lot happened, and I'm getting caught up, and I'm getting messages left and right, and they're overlapping, and everyone wants answers, and we still have a bunch of questions, and it's just a lot.
Well, thank you for taking time to come help me.
Of
I
course.
really, really appreciate it.
It was nice to take a break anyway, but I'm always happy to help you. All right, well, let's get you set. And she stands up and
I'll go give her another hug. Just like a little tight squeeze, and then I'll follow her
you can
happily.
while she's here, you can see her little fox ears, her wolf ears, and her bushy tail, and her humanoid her halfling form. And her tail wags a little bit with a hug, and then she bamps them invisible as she heads out. And you head back down to the office, and she says, "Okay, I need and they have a little message scroll, effectively in talisman form, that she uses and sends a message down to who she needs to. Okay, please see that my good friend here is brought down to floor 7, and they know what to do there. So, thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. I'll see you later.
Skips off, and the guard's like, "Oh yes, of course. Well, let's see you there safely and expediently then. Follow
Thank
me."
you.
And she's gonna bring you down and get you set up and bamped over there. Let's see.
And before we go to Inverness, I'd be like, "Hey, I gotta go to the bathroom."
Yes. I highly suggest using weapon before going through this.
Yeah. Teleportation is a weird thing on the bladder.
Yes. And that's where we will take tonight's bio break. For anyone that doesn't know, we take an 8 to 10 minute bio break, and then we'll be back with more downtime extravaganza. Okay. Catch you all real soon. Bye. We'll keep the audio hot. That's how we roll here in Stormfall. Hot. All right. Boop. Oh my goodness.
think one of my favorite things about Zoom is if you mute it so you can sneeze, Zoom will say, by the way, did you know you're muted? So how is everyone in chat tonight? So these images always remind me of the boat where the Stormfall group met Brewer Smith the first time and saved actually Brewer Smith and Sterling Sam. I'm okay. I am looking forward to sleeping, shall we say? But yeah, I'm okay. This is I think kind of my perfect speed for roleplay. I really enjoy having downtime where the characters can interact and can step out on the side and do something that really interests them. So it's a shame everyone isn't here because I'm sure there'd be a lot more interactions. But it's good. Enjoying the session so far. Hope you guys are too. I will not be playing the crossover. Emil will be off camera for the crossover. That's kind of what I was setting up earlier, is that Emil's going to go away with Wynn to deal with his vampirism while the crossover happens. We'll see when Dan gets back if we can sort something out for you, MP. So Emil started out as the Arcane Trickster. And up to level 9, he was an Arcane Trickster. And he leveled to level 10 shortly after we returned from the City of Brass, where Emil was really struck by the rampant slavery and lack of freedom there. And he multi-classed into Cleric. Thank you, MP. That's very sweet. So, Dan.
Yeah.
MP is on a different Zoom account and trying to figure out how to connect with us. So,
let me check. Is this it? It popped up my thing, so maybe she... Hey!
Uh-huh.
Oh, look, we're chair buddies almost, Mariah. We're like inverted chair buddies.
Inverted.
Yeah.
Hello. I'm at a land center at the moment
Oh,
where I
nice.
stream from. I'm just like, I have the internet capacity. I just don't have dice.
Oh.
And I'm too lazy to get my butt out of this chair and drive home.
That's fine.
That's how lazy I am.
No. It's been a long week you were saying, so forget it. Chill.
Ugh. And also, what I love about this is that it has a double monitor.
Oh, nice.
So I have it in my stat.
Multiple monitors is the way to go.
So I have you guys, camera, chat above.
Nice. I like it.
I may. So if you guys hear noise in the background, for those who are just came back, like Stefan, Melissa, I'm at a land center, so if you hear noise in the background, friendly remind me to mute my audio. I had a midterm today.
Oh, no. Fun. Oh, jeez.
I felt okay about it.
Oh, good.
It's okay.
Excellent.
Oh.
Ugh, midterms, huh?
Ugh, midterms.
I only had one, thank
Oh, good.
goodness. But yeah,
Do you have any more lined up for next week, or is that it or you're done for the...
that is it. I wish they would extend spring break because the some universities in Oklahoma, like the big ones, because of the coronavirus, they extended
all the breaks?
well, they extended spring break until April. So universities are shut down for 3 weeks, and the university I go to said that classes are still on.
In fact, we're canceling the rest of spring break now. What?
Hey, Dan, just a reminder. You told me 2 weeks ago that Kaylin rolled a 25 on doing research on the island of Tegrada with the well, about the island and the well and the blood, and you said that you would give me more info on that.
Sucker. No, just kidding.
Dan,
Thank you.
Rain
I
is
will.
not in the character selection on Fantasy Ground.
All right, and let's see what's up. Boop.
Do you have to release her?
Yeah, has you owned by Impy. I don't know if that's the current one you're using, but I can clear ownership. So if you close out the PC window, the character selection window, and then reopen it, you should see Rain there for you to claim as your own. There you go.
Aha! Huzzah!
Excellent. To the dark side.
And also, Dan, I'm going to do more research myself, but I was looking back through my notes during the first half, and I had something about Kaylin getting goggles. Did she pick up goggles somewhere? I'll go back and watch it. I'll go back and watch it. It's fine. I have them dated.
Oh, nice.
But my only note was like something that like goggles could be like fixed to see like the nature of an object. I don't know. So I'm just like, goggles? I didn't know I had goggles. So I'll go back and watch the episode sometime and see.
I remember someone getting goggles, so it's entirely possible that it's Kaylin. Someone had. Oh, jeez, it must have been a while ago.
I'll go back and look. It was back in December. Early
That
December.
feels like a long time ago. Yeah. Awesome. Oh, my stars. All right, Sam's not back. So, let me jump in at least and sort of get a feel for what, if anyone has anything. Of course, I know Emil, or I imagine that you're going to be spending time with Win and sorting out all of that, which I'll probably do because I actually have a sort of a fun setup for it. A low-key setup maybe we could probably do it here on stream if you want, or I could do it off stream during, since we've got a week or two off.
Either or, but I mean, if time doesn't permit, then we can do it off stream. It's fine.
Okay. Is there anything else before meeting up with Winifred that you would like to do for downtime, or in addition to everything you're doing with her? Is there anything you'd like to do on the side, like seeking out a skill or a trainer or a spell or something like that, or making money?
Yes, but go to somebody else first and then come back. I need to think for a minute. It'll be silversmithing. I just need to think for a minute.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. You know what, Rain? What am I thinking? Let me jump in because, you're here. Let's see. So, Rain, let me back up a little bit. Of course, everyone bamped here back to the keep. Let me share out to you the keep blueprints. So you have a more vivid idea here, a clearer idea rather, of what it looks like. So it's the same keep, but the bottom half of this map thing here is the first floor. The top half is the upper floor, the second floor. There's a tree growing in the stairwell that I think you've slept on a few times. It goes up the whole stairwell.
As Pixie.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yep.
Shame on me.
Sad.
Oh,
You're fired.
I am. Oh, I have to go send my Madbird cup back because I don't deserve
God damn
it
it, Dan.
It's okay. Oh, we left it on the cliffhanger like 2 weeks ago.
Mhm.
Does Rain see any special spirits?
Oh, here at the keep. Oh, that's right.
I said specifically a tiefling.
Oh, okay. No, sadly, no tiefling, no Brixenheimer. But so when you just look around, things look normal. Whenever a ghost enters your vision, there's almost like a dry ice, low transparency dry ice that comes along with the ghost. It's something about the form or the overlap between the prime and the what is that? The ethereal plane, or is that the astral plane? Oh, geez, shame on me. My brain is just shut down. Whichever one has a ghost in it.
Ethereal, I think. Yeah.
Ethereal. Okay, thanks. Well, you don't see any ghosts. Probably one of the first things you notice as you're approaching this keep with everyone else, or once you're at least inside it, is it's very difficult to see. At first, it just barely catches your eye, but every so often you glance around like as though you're seeing just a wisp of that mist, that dry ice that stays along the floor, but it's rolling out towards that tree. You've noticed it a few places around the keep as you've been here, and no matter where you are, it's always headed towards that tower with the tree in it.
Like, okay, I'm gonna follow it.
Okay. Everyone, begins. So Mort is out heading, and Devani are heading out back. Emil finds comfort over by the. Was it the room with the pews, or was it the okay? And Kaylin is sort of around and about. Kaylin, make a perception check with advantage with your hawk eyes, keeping an eye on everybody. And Rain, are you just like, oh, let me check this out, or are you trying to be like stealthy?
I mean, Hang on. I'm gonna roll.
Okay.
17 perception.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, a little bit, but not like a whole lot.
Okay. You can roll stealth if you want then, just to see.
Oh boy.
So yeah, you're being moderately, quiet, not trying super hard. Kaylin, you see, I mean, everyone's going off and doing their business. Rain just happens to be another individual that is sort of, you see her kind of looking at the floor. There's nothing there, but she's kind of looking here and there at the floor and walking out in that direction.
Which direction is she walking into?
She's headed wherever she's at. She's headed towards that in the direction of the tree tower and the tower with the tree in it. I mean, you're all in the keep. I don't want to make it sound like it's something super conspicuous either. It's just
No.
I know that you're keeping an eye on everybody. So
Yeah, I'll just. Caitlin will probably just think it's weird and just let it go.
Cool. So Rain, you head through. Let's see. To get to that room here on the first floor, you would cut through the room with the red carpet, and then that small little antechamber between that and the tree tower room, and you see rolling down the stairwell. And meeting up with it's a little heavier now. You can see it's a little more opacity to it. You see the dry ice type mixture going along the floor from through your feet from this first level, and down from the second floor down the stairs to the lowest level of the tower. There's one more level down.
Do I feel any cold?
Nothing else aside from seeing this currently.
Okay.
I mean, it feels cold only because it's December 20th or something. It's that time of year.
Okay. I continue to follow it.
Okay. You head downstairs. Do you have dark vision? Or not? Because I think you all kept it dark.
As a human.
Okay.
No.
Okay, it gets pretty dark down here, but at the there's a long, I'm sorry. So this room that you're heading into now is the, let's see, you would be looking at, there's 3 rooms to the tree here. There's one that's just off by itself. It says tower top, but it's actually, no, that is a tower top. This has a small little
I'm gonna
to stair to the ladder.
So this is where Rain is?
It's a very top left room now. There's a stairwell that goes down and meets a ladder. It ends with just a flat floor, maybe 6 feet long, 4 feet wide, and there's a ladder there to head down to a storage area where you've been before. You all went down at the bottom of this ladder is a trap door that heads to the hallway that heads out to the mirror room. All of this vapor is flowing down there heavily now as it's concentrated. All of it from around the house is flowing down here, down the ladder, and through the seams of the currently closed trapdoor.
Okay. Dan, just for clarification, this is where Rain found the trapdoor, or is it over here? I don't know if you can see where I drew.
It might pop up in a minute. So you were in the very bottom left of the map there with the spiral and the tree, but when you go down those stairs, you end up in the room. It's way up in the top left. It says basement. And that's the room you're in now with the trapdoor.
Okay.
But it's below the base of the tree. The tree is planted in this very lowest level here with some magic and some soil. And below that is this little room with the ladder you climb down and the trap door and all the buckets and barrels at the top left.
Oh, okay, I see.
So you're in that room. Trap door is still shut, but all of this mist that's floating along the floor is very easy for you to see at this point, and just down through the seams.
I continue to follow it.
Okay. Make a quick strength check just to see. It's a pretty heavy trap door intentionally, and let's see how you fare against the weight of this trapdoor.
There's a string.
Damn! You're like, I wonder what's in here. Wham! And you fly it open. You pull it open and you're able to climb down another ladder. You find yourself in a long hallway, probably 140 feet. I guess it's yards, huh? Because it goes underneath the thing. So about 110 yards with a torch on either side of the wall as you enter the very end of this end of the hallway, and you see maybe way down some flickering of light from a torch. It's just a straight hallway. You don't see anything on either side, but it's all pitch black between here and the torch at the very, very far end. That's 330 feet.
Okay.
But again, everything's just pouring down over the ladder, and there's a good 2 feet in your vision anyway of this dry ice type mist. It's just now with some speed heading down this hallway towards the other end.
Okay. Continue.
Okay. You continue through the darkness, keeping an eye out for that light as you approach near-ish the end of this really long hallway. You find that there is a light, a torch lit, but it's on the other side of this huge, looks like a mudslide has come through and just filled up most of this hallway, blocking it off. But there's a little bit of light coming over some of the tops where there's little tiny spaces. Maybe big enough for a kiddo to go through, maybe not. You might have to dig if you want to try and go through there, but you do see a torch on the other side.
Yes. I'll try to dig it. Oh, memories. Oh! Sorry. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna dig.
Okay, make an athletics check if you would, as you start trying to pull some of the. You got to climb up on this and start trying to pull out. Damn, Raina's on point tonight. Okay, so she just starts digging through, making a space just big enough. It's a little uncomfortable. You have to kind of put one arm through and then the other, and kind of pull yourself in and through, and then down the heap to the other side. But as you get yourself halfway through, you're at least able to look around. You see a doorway on the right that may or may not go up somewhere. And then a doorway right in front of you that has a number of magical looking symbols on the front of it, and a really heavy wooden bar across it, as though it's locking something in on the other side.
Muted. I was muted.
Oh no.
You said that there was a torch, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna grab the torch.
Okay, climb the rest of the way through, grab the torch.
And I'm gonna there's a bar, right?
Yeah, it's like a big, a 12 by 12 wooden post that's just down in the in two giant latches that hold it in place. Something Brewer'd set back in. It's wood or stone, I forget now. Might be stone. So it looks kind of heavy, but you might have to. You could certainly try and lift it if you're trying to lift it anyway. Otherwise, you might need to think outside the box, see if there's another way to make that.
I'm gonna first try to see if I have the strength.
Okay. Go for it. It's a pretty.
So just. Oh, go ahead.
No, go for it. Yep.
Oh,
Strength
I was just
check,
gonna.
or athletics. Okay. You could do athletics. It can't be worse than strength.
Okay. That's not bad.
It's pretty strong. Let's see. It's a pretty high DC. So you make it budge, but not high enough to get it up over the ends. Is there anything you want to do to try and bolster that? Any skill or spell or anything? that you can think
Okay. Sorry for making noise. I'm.
of? You're fine.
Nope. Don't want to set it on fire because I don't want to die from a fire.
Nice, yeah.
What does Flame Strike do? Would a door be considered a creature?
It would not.
Okay, never mind. I was gonna...
Let me just check your spiritual weapon too, because if that can attack things,
Oh,
it might also
wait.
move things.
Hang on.
Mm-hmm.
Create a floating spectral weapon with range, blah, blah, blah. Make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. It just says a creature with it 5 feet.
Let me see. Because it's spectral, but I mean it can hurt things. It's funny when I search for these kinds of things. If I don't put 5e or D&D
Yep.
in, I get such
Yep.
weird results.
Yep.
Spectral can manipulate objects. Yeah. Yeah, because Mage Hand is also that, and I can only do 10 pounds, but the Legendman one can do a lot more. And okay, so if is that what you're trying to like get your bunny like underneath it?
Yeah, but this, yeah. Oh, that's Spiritual Guardians, not Spiritual Weapon. I was looking at the wrong spell. This time, the Spiritual Weapon is a raven.
Oh, nice. Okay. So if you are you looking to like make it large, so you like summon it beneath to push up, or are you looking to make it attack?
Yeah. I'm gonna cast it like right underneath
Okay.
the latch.
All right. Forming out of bubbling mist, this raven forms as it grows. The back of its neck and shoulders behind its wings lift up and push. Make a strength check with advantage for the growing spiritual weapon, please.
Make a what?
Strength or athletics check, and just use.
Oh no!
It dropped a 5 and it kept a 5.
Well, I rolled both of 2 5s.
Okay. As it does, it slips out from the bar, and you're like, not to say you wouldn't be able to try again. Of course you could. But this particular attempt feels you're still holding it up like a couple of inches, and there's like 3 more inches to go to get it off.
Wait, hang on. Half said to give. Is it from a sub half?
Yeah, go for it.
He said that he never gave it to anybody. Okay. Just.
Nice.
No advantage.
So roll a d14, and then you can.
Yeah.
You add that. Mm-hmm. So a 10 and a 4. Okay. Yeah,
so.
And then a d4.
Okay.
As well.
So
13.
That first die you rolled was a 12, not a 10.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Sam. Wait. Yeah. Okay, that's better.
Okay.
So 8, 9, 10, 11.
18. Okay, so this time Caw. It pushes up and knocks the bar out on one side, and then your side is toppled over as well in front of you, and it lands down on the floor. The door now breached, at least the security. Door is still closed, but you're standing there in front of the door now. Large bar behind you. Spiritual raven weapon next to you. What would you like to do?
Go inside.
Okay. You reach for the door to open it up, and you see some of these magical symbols glow a little bit. Do you still want to press the door open? In response to okay. You touch the door to open it up, and they glow and start to hum as you're touching it. However, there doesn't seem to be any effect or anything. The door swings and pushes open, and inside... Oh, I love this search feature. This is so nice.
Oh no.
Is a large circular room, and in the very, very middle, you see hovering, and let me just fix this image for our viewers. You see hovering above the ground. What is going on with this image? Whatever, I guess I have the craptastic image in here. Anyway, you see this, it's a mirror. And a two-paned mirror rested in old hovering in the very center of the room, maybe a foot and a half off the ground, and all of that ethereal smoke is flowing towards it in the center, and then up there's this shaft and pillar of light that comes down from nowhere. It just comes out of nowhere up in the ceiling, somewhere the darkness of the ceiling, and shines over this mirror. And while you're doing that, we're going to head back over and so consider, if you would, what you might want to do or check or with the mirror while we head around. Let's see. Let me just jump through again. I'm going to say as the evening progresses, is there anything that's Mort that you would like to do this evening before like full-on downtime for the week or two?
Well, I was going to do what I was going to do. Well, this is after I put the flowers down, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I will go into the kitchen, find Felix.
Nice. Hey! What can I help you with?
And we'll say to him, I've made an amazing discovery. I don't know. I really think you should see this. And I will. Is Nala around?
Yeah. In fact, she's probably in the kitchen. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She'll be right back. She was just. Oh, yep. There. And she comes in the room.
And I will call it and see if I can find Kaylin.
Okay. Oh, good luck. She's been walking. I feel like her head is somewhere else.
Well, maybe this discovery will change her mood a little bit.
Oh, good. And he still has a sort of dark, worn face, dark circles around his eyes. It's just like, oh, yeah. All right. Well, let's. And he goes around and calls for her. And Kaylin, do you respond?
He is up in her artificing tinker's lab.
Okay. He'll knock on the door. Mort, are you going with him to find Kaylin?
Yes.
Okay. You get a knock on the door, Kaylin.
Come in.
Sorry. And he pushes it open, and you see Felix and Mort.
She's like hanging stuff on the walls.
Oh.
Tools?
Yeah, what's chill stuff. What's going on?
Didn't really mean to. If you're busy, I'll leave you to what you're doing. But I made a discovery, and I wanted to share it with you and Felix and the rest once we get the rest around. But something that everybody should know about.
Something dangerous? Should I be?
No cause
or...
for concern. No cause for concern. Something
Okay.
that I couldn't believe that none of us knew about the keep.
Okay,
sounds
sure.
interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Follow me, and I will lead them out to the magic circle.
Okay.
And I will say to Nala, and I'll point out the U that begins the.
What am I looking at?
Well, you see the beginnings of it here.
That's right. She has an accent. Right? No. Oh, right. What is this? And why can't we see it?
Just a little further, you'll see exactly what's going on.
All right. She reaches a little further and pats out.
A little further.
She stands back up. No, I think maybe one of your friends might be better at this. I'm not much one for investigating. So, would one of you like to try?
Yeah, go on, Felix. Check it out.
It's like, well, I suppose. He looks kind of weary, just like, so he reaches out. Can
I tell any arcane off of this, Dan?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, roll an Arcana check. It appears there's something here we just can't see.
No, never mind. It's like a 6, 7, I don't know.
Nice. And he reaches out like a good, as far as he can without, like, taking a leap of faith.
Sometimes people need a little help.
This looks, and he's leaned way over, like.
Mort's going to walk towards him, pretend to trip,
oh,
and take him down the slide, and he'll go right after him.
He starts, whoa, and starts going around loop-de-loops, and he's flipping around, and he looks up and sees you following, and gets maybe a little more comfortable or a little more concerned. I don't know. Woo! Sploosh! Followed by another whoo! Boom! Just past them. He's, starts treading water. Oh, what was? That's been here. Whoa! Yep. I've spent many days here. Did not know about that. That's a secret, all right. I wonder how many more there are. And he starts he's just talking.
There are more secret slides.
You should try it.
Why is he? Oh, is he down? Is there like a depth?
It's
okay.
big.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a 45, whatever it was, like a 45, 50-foot drop. I forget now. The sheer clip of this thing goes down and around and shoots you out.
It's a nice enough view up here. I'm fine.
Well, it's rather cold. He starts sort of swimming back to the shore to go up the thing, back up the trail to the top.
I'll meet you back at the kitchen.
All right.
Fire up the ovens. We're going to need to warm up.
Right.
Did you have fun? Have a good time?
No, that was cold. I mean, fun for a little bit, but then cold.
I know. Yeah.
Great
fine, Mort. And she'll kind of head back with Felix.
Nice. Nala chuckles. All right, he goes back and fires up the oven and such to check out shared pizza recipes, unknowns to one another. All right, and Emil, we've got your. Is there anything new, given the other things that are going on, that you would like to do, Emil, other than what we talked about already?
Nope, not tonight.
Okay. All right, we've got Rain down in the room. Aaron went out there. Kaylin, is there anything else that you would like to do?
We'll say that Kaylin will wait in the kitchen for Mort when he's done coming in after his swim.
Mm-hmm.
You hear the squish, squish, squish of this.
Hey, quick question. Do you know the spell teleport?
I know teleport, yes. Basically how it works is if I'm very familiar with the destination, it's probably 100% chance that I can get you there safely. If I have an item from that destination, It's again near 100%.
Okay, you don't. I know
right.
how. But thank you. I appreciate it. Just to save you the spoil, Frank. Would you? I'm not ready for your help yet, but would you mind helping me? I'm going to craft an item and see if I can use my artificing skills to put that into the item. Would you mind helping me with that when I'm ready?
Certainly.
Great. I'll have to refresh myself on exactly how that works, because I know that I think you helped me before with the pendant I made for Emil. But anyways, I will. I'll let you know when I need you, and she'll give you like a pat on the shoulder, and
Then dry off her hand.
yeah. Thanks, Mort.
Anytime.
Is there any pizza out in the kitchen or anything?
Hopefully soon, yes. Trying to dry off here, and I'm sure through. Although Felix has a new recipe, you should try it out.
I'm
And Mort has a new recipe too. That did you? And so the
Great.
pizza battles begin. That'll last
Great.
forever. Yeah.
That's wonderful. I'm just consulting my list. Give me 1 second.
Sure thing.
Got that.
So it's good to have a list.
Yes. Kaylin will poke her head back into the kitchen to Mort. One more thing. I have
It's catching on.
I have this seed that I got from after Brixie's death that
Oh.
I've talked to Emil, and I would like to plant it somewhere here around the keep.
Brixie's dead.
Yeah,
Felix says.
and I told you that I talked to him
Oh,
about
okay.
this earlier.
Oh, darn it. Okay.
God. I've talked to Emil about it, and I think it'd be nice to have maybe a little ceremony.
I would be honored.
Not right now, but sometime, before we head out to wherever we're going next. It might be a good thing. I don't know what it will do. I don't know what the seed is for, or what it's of, but I know that it seems somehow tied to her. So
That's
would be-
beautiful.
Yes.
oh yes, Felix too. Yeah, that's I would just say that she was talking to both of them. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Okay. So we'll say that Caitlin will probably go. We'll save that for the downtime. I don't think there's anything else that I need to plant in yard, talk to protector spirits. You know what? I think that just for the sake of maybe even what's happening, I think that she might actually, even though she saw her earlier, she had something else on her mind. She'll go looking for Brixie. Because I was going to try to
Oop.
put. I was going to. I mean, not Brixie.
Oh.
Gosh, dang
I
it,
can't say
Dan.
anything. Yeah, it's
You
contagious.
started
My
it.
bad.
You
I did.
started it.
I did.
She's going to go looking for Rain. Because she was going to try to give the dragon tattoo to her again.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So yeah, she'll kind of think about that and then go looking for her.
Okay. All right. It's a pretty finite space. So you begin looking. We're going to zip back to Rain. Sure. Aaron, what you're doing is actually going to be part of your, it's going to take a little bit of time. So we'll do that with everyone else's, week long stuff for 2 weeks, probably about 2 weeks in game. Rain, you are now standing in this large circular room, completely dark, with like almost a magical darkness that eats up the light from the torch in the hallway, with the only light being this pillar of light from nowhere in the center of the darkness up above, shining down on this mirror that you see here before you. What would you like to do?
I will. Am I inside the room?
Up to you.
Okay, I didn't know.
You've opened the door, but haven't said you stepped in yet, so it's up to you.
Okay, I'm going to step in. I didn't know. I just needed clarification because I thought before you switched to other people, I thought I said I'm going to walk in. But okay.
Okay. All right. So you do. You step in, and you're now in the room with a weird.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I just want to make sure you're all right, and it's someone that is okay to be
I know
in
him.
there. All right. Cool.
I know him.
Security.
He's actually the owner's nephew, so.
Oh, neat.
In our cool. So.
Good.
Okay. Sorry. Continue.
Yeah. So you head into the room. Are you approaching the mirror? What would you like to do? You're in the room. Nothing seems to happen. You're just in the darkness. You see that you can't see your hands in front of your face, but
I
you
have
can
the
see
torch. I have the torch.
It's being eaten up by this magical darkness.
Oh. Okay.
You can feel the warmth of the torch. You know it's burning. You just can't see it.
Okay. I'm gonna put the torch out since it's not doing anything.
All right. Snuff it out. There's a soft hum, almost like an angel singing, that comes from the mirror.
I'm gonna slowly walk towards the mirror, just like baby steps.
Okay. You continue to approach until you get close enough, at least within like 25 feet of it or so. 20 feet of it rather. The light from this pillar shines through the magical darkness, so you're able to kind of see your hands step out and your feet and your form. You're about 20 feet away from the mirror currently. Are you looking in the mirror or at the mirror?
I'm gonna look. Oh, hang on. Da, 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 da. I'm gonna look at the mirror, but not like I'm gonna look at the wooden part of the mirror.
Okay.
If it's wooden, glass, whatever.
Seems to be some old type of maybe bronze that's just really oxidized and rusted in areas and just really surface rust and turned green. It looks not particularly ornate, but it looks old. Very old.
Okay, and I'm just gonna baby step, look at like inside the mirror, just like look sideways, like if I see anything, like my reflection.
Okay. Currently, you see again. Well, you see your reflection. You see the light, the dark shadows beneath as the light is almost perfectly overhead, shining down, long shadows beneath. And it's simply your form, your face, looking back at you.
Okay.
The hum almost becomes more of like a closed mouth ah of an angel. It's very, very...
Do I recognize the voice?
You do not, but it sounds less like a magical hum. There's certain arcane hums you hear, and it sort of sounded like that at first, but now it does sound more like a beautiful melody.
Okay. I'm gonna just look in the mirror and just sit.
Okay, you sit down. Your reflection does not.
I quickly stand back up. Do I see my reflection?
Staring at you with cold, dead eyes. No longer following your movements.
Mistakes were made. Oh no.
Doesn't move its mouth, but you hear little child giggles.
Dan? No. Do I see anything?
Out of the corner of your eye, in the edge of the darkness, you see little forms running about.
I'm freaked out, and I'm just gonna back up quickly away from the mirror
Okay, you
to see if I
back up.
see.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
Like, I'm trying to gather my thoughts. Sorry.
No problem.
Oh, no. I have been listening to too many true crime and supernatural podcasts. Oh my gosh, I'm kind of freaked out.
Nice.
Ah!
Stormfall
Oh
down.
gosh. What am I gonna do? What is Rain gonna do? Oh my god, I am blanking out.
Happy Friday the 13th.
Yes! Oh no. Oh, thanks,
That's
Sam.
actually, yeah.
Oh, thanks, Sam. Thanks for the reminder. Oh, this is now I know how Travis feels when Matt does this to him. Oh,
Awesome.
oh, I blanked. Oh my god. What the heck?
No.
Oh no. Oh, I back up quickly away from the mirror and to
You
see
bump
if I
into
still
something.
Oh, what is it?
You whip around and there's nothing there. Behind you. Back at
Wait,
the mirror.
no. I quickly back out
You
to the
feel
door.
it
Just... Do I see anything?
Nope. But as you're walking back to the door, you keep feeling little tugs at your clothes. Like,
I'm gonna quickly look at the mirror, like a good distance. Do I see anything in there? Oh no, Dan! I swear, if they're will-o-wisp, oh no,
Nice.
no. I'll tell you guys.
see your reflection, still standing there, and the darkness behind them shifts to the doorway that's behind you, and you watch them walk through the doorway and down the hall, out of sight.
What? Oh my goodness! Wait, I'm gonna try to chase after them.
Okay.
No, wait.
This is in the reflection. They walk down the reflections hallway that's
Oh.
suddenly behind them.
Do I still feel tugging?
If you're still walking away, yes. If you're standing still, it might be something different.
Well,
Do you feel like you'd be walking?
currently,
Uh-huh.
currently I'm just standing still, just kind of
Okay.
fright.
Feels like a hand on your little tiny hand up on your shoulder. Breath on your opposite ear.
I back the F up.
Okay. All right. Are you leaving the room or remaining?
Let's see where's Dan, I'm just gonna leave it up to you. I'm just gonna put it in the dust tower.
Okay.
It's all up to you, because right now I'm kind of freaked out.
Oh. Okay. You at the sight of this, you're kind of done with this room, I would imagine, with the roll here, and so you back out quickly, and every so often you feel like a hand at your back that kind of stops you, and you spin, and you're like, nope, noping out to the hallway. You step out of the room, shut the door. Oh, good.
Before I shut the door, I wanna cast a spell, but to see if I can, if I hit it, it comes visible.
Okay.
I don't know what to do. Oh, okay. I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt at at a stupid level 7th level. That's
Okay.
how freaked out I am. And,
This is at the mirror.
Yeah. Oh no. Well, it's it could be, but I'm going to see if I can hit anything like the invisible people, because what Rain's plan is just to see if any of the things that have been messing with them
Perfect.
will come visible.
You power this up. Use your holy symbol to blast this beam through the
Do
magical.
you need me to roll for
can if you want to.
damage?
Yeah.
Okay, so 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Sam, if the guiding bolt is a level 1, it'll be, and it's 4d6, it'll be 13d6, right? At a level 7? Because 1d6 for each slot level above 1.
10d6.
Okay, thank you.
I love watching.
I'm
this
just
guys go. Woo! 45 points of damage. Okay. So, briefly, it cuts through the magical darkness. And as it does, you see...
And it's radiant. It's radiant.
Ah.
Just to be specific.
Nice. You see it fire through, cutting through the darkness. And the light that emanates off this beam as it fires through reflects terrified little faces that are mostly sunken back and desiccated, skin stretched tight and dry over bone. Scraggly hair, jaws that drop open about 3 times as much as they should. It strikes through 1 or 2, just poof, 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 turning them into like a vapor. And before it just fires through and then resumes darkness.
Dan, I just got a thing that says internet connection is unstable, so if I drop out, you know why.
Okay, cool.
Just heads up.
Thank you.
If it drops out at the worst time, I'm going to be
some of them were like
mad.
3 feet away from you. But they just filled the room.
Do I recognize anything?
It seemed to be random.
Okay.
No one or nothing you've seen before.
Okay, I'm gonna... Are they tugging at me? Okay, yeah.
You're here to play? They start talking now.
I swear. If I have nightmares, I know who to blame. Okay, spiritual weapon, 2nd level. Okay. Use that.
Friend.
I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt again at 6th level. I'm just using all my spell slots, so that'd be 96.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Nice. 30 points of damage. You fire another beam. This time they're only like 1.5 foot away. They started 1.5 foot away, but it's just a wave of them. It fires through again, evaporating a couple of them. This time they have long, jagged teeth that are very narrow and pointy. Sort of like the Weeping Angels. They're even closer this time.
No. I'm
3-letter word. Run.
Play with us.
I'm gonna back the F up and start bolting.
Okay, you back up.
Wait, did any of them like appear, or are they still invisible?
They're just enveloped by the magical darkness after that.
Okay, I'm gonna say, if you wanna play, come and get me, and I'm just gonna start running to see.
Okay.
If.
So you're at like the door's edge. So you say that, and you're like, and you turn to bolt, and your reflection's there, and just unleashes like a banshee's wail in your face. Can you make a dexterity saving throw, if you would?
Oh, Dad, I swear, if I have to make another character before, just give me a heads up before I commit to Rain's backstory.
No. Nice.
Can you tell me what I roll?
Yeah, you got a 12. Which
Oh,
is
it's
just
not
shy.
an-
So you
not
fall
enough.
down on your butt, and behind you, whispering in your ears, stay with us, stay, play forever. But your reflection is gone now. It's just a long, empty hallway back to the. I mean, there's all the dirt you'd have to climb through, and then the hallway back up if you wanted to take that action.
Do I see anything?
Not down the hallway in front of you. You just hear it all whispering at your back and feel a little.
Oh crap!
Yeah.
I wish I had that torch. But I put it out.
Mm-hmm. You
Dumb
know there's
character.
a pile of dirt in front of you somewhere with a hole up top that you climb through. You can smell the earth.
Um.
A much larger sized hand grasps you from your bicep.
Oh no!
It's a woman's
Dan, are
voice
you-
this time. You're here to stay then.
Nope. I bolt to the dirt.
You scurry up the dirt. You feel grabbing at your ankles and your calves and your feet. But you scurry and push through. You see at the very end of this 100-yard distance to the other end of the hallway, a torch the two torches burning on either side of the steps. You make a beeline for it, not looking back. Some of that stuff is still cascading down and back towards that room, but you no longer hear the voices behind you as you reach the ladder to climb up. Do you want to look back, or do you want to just go straight at the ladder?
I'm gonna look back. Oh!
Okay, you look back. The darkness of the hallway is all you can see. There's no torch down the end dancing anymore, with dancing light. It's just these two torches here that cast about 20 feet of bright light and another 10 or so of dim light, and then it's dark hallway.
Okay, I'm
gonna say up above is Kaylin, seeing the first thing, having been looking for you at this point. You would have gone down, seen that. You would have investigated that. You've looked everywhere else probably, or a good portion of places, and you probably would have seen the trap door open. So Kaylin, I'll say you're standing up at the top of the trap door, looking down. There's a ladder that goes down, and you see a very scared and panicked Rain looking down that hallway that you're familiar with.
Rain, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna give Kaylin a big ol' hug.
Well, you're still down at the bottom, so you want to come up first and give me a hug?
Oh yeah. First, I'm gonna climb. Thank you, Steph.
You climb up quickly.
What? Are you okay? What are you doing?
Well, I thought it was a spirit, but and she just fumbles through their words and can't make a cohesive sentence because they're
Do I
freaked out.
hear or see anything down there, Dan? When I'm looking down into the hole.
You just see the bright lights of the torches. Are down there burning.
Wasn't the statue in the way? Did she move the statue, or was it a tile?
I just remember the earth blocking it. There
Okay.
had been beforehand, but since then I don't.
Because Brixie used it was a spell, and she was freaked out because there was a ghost at the beginning.
Okay. All right.
And she used a spell.
So there's nothing to cover it up with now?
There's crates and things down here you could.
Kaylin's gonna push a crate over the hole.
Okay. There's a trap door you can set down, and then.
Oh yeah, the trap door is fine. We'll just set down the trap door.
Okay. There's a bolt in case you want to slide it and lock it.
I will slide the bolt, absolutely.
Lock a big heavy.
Okay,
iron
well,
bolt.
I don't know what you ran into, but let's. You want something to you want some water or something to eat?
Hmm.
Okay, I will guide her towards the kitchen
Okay.
and get her. I don't know if we have like a hot drink that's not alcohol. Kaylin's not good at these things. She doesn't know.
Nice.
Is someone in the kitchen, Dan?
Let's see. As you head back out to the kitchen, first there's a, of course, no one hears it, but there's a little rap at the trap door. To be heard by no one, just for funsies. You two head to the kitchen where you find Mort and and Felix preparing some pizza, and Nala looking on, interested.
Okay, why don't you sit here with these, you want to sit in the kitchen? Okay.
You got a potion too, Kaylin. Just so you know, from Kim. She donated to do the liquid courage thing. So if you need to know what it does, she can.
Okay, got you. Thank you, Kim. I didn't have chat pulled up. Oh, nice. Okay, so, yeah, she'll make sure that Rain is sat down, and we'll sit down maybe next to her. So what did you see down there? What happened? You seemed pretty scared.
Muted. All I heard was laughter and spirits that had big teeth. It's nothing that I've never ever seen before.
Wow. Was it a ghost or a monster or?
I don't know. It was. And you can see that she's terrified to even recall what happened to them.
Okay, well, that's fine. You can, we put the trap door down. I'm sure it's safe. We haven't had anything come up during this time, so you didn't open up any doors down there or anything that was bolted shut or you kind of left everything the way you found it, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Insight check.
Deception.
Make them rolls.
Oh no. Oh.
That's a 16 for Kaylin for insight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Six
Kaylin sees right through Rain. I have a +0, so it's just a straight roll.
Okay. It's all right. We sounds good. Why don't you sit in here for a bit and get something to eat and a drink. Or whatever else you want to do. And she'll kind of pat her reassuringly on the back. Just relax. It's okay. And don't go down there again by yourself, okay? Okay.
Does Mort overhear this?
Kaylin's actually going to grab Mort and kind of guide him out of the room while smiling, kind of giving a nod and a smile to Rain, like reassuringly, and just kind of guide him out. And I will lead Mort kind of away from the kitchen. I think we probably should go down and check downstairs. I have a feeling that Rain might have opened up that door.
What is going to be like?
Might be something we should probably take care of ASAP. I'm not saying like right this second, do what you need to do, but it's probably something we should at least go down and check. I'm sure she just didn't know what she was getting into. And really, it's kind of our fault for not telling her.
Word'll calm down for a second. True. That will take Mort down a notch, probably, because he was about at DEFCON 6 right there. Okay, this is out of hand. All right, maybe tomorrow when I'm in town, I'll try to see if I can get some way to secure that door better. That just anybody can't open that door. I mean, after we have to, just me and you going down there, I don't think, I'm not comfortable with that. I don't think, I mean, no, I mean, I'm better off, I think we're better off just sealing it up for now and find a way of sealing it up.
What I'm wanting to do, sealing it up.
Yeah, but sealing it up at the trapdoor level. And then we'll, when we're ready, we can get everybody together and go back down and see what's going on. What are your thoughts?
Sounds fine. I just want to make sure that they can't, whatever it is, can't get through the trapdoor. She mentioned seeing, I don't know if you overheard her, but she mentioned seeing things down there that can be a little frightening. So.
Yeah, nothing. That mirror is going to be the end of us, I tell you. All right, yeah, we'll see what I can get it to college tomorrow.
Sorry, she'll kind of pat him reassuringly. Yeah, she's doing a lot of patting today. Where's that coming from? I'm sure that I'm sure it'll be fine. We can take care of this. I mean, considering everything else on our plate, it seems like a cakewalk.
Okay.
What are you so frustrated about?
I mean, the runekeeper told me that mirror was very dangerous. And the fact that we have 3 ley lines in such close proximity to the mirror was amplified the danger of that mirror.
True.
So.
No, I understand. I kind of don't like it being down there. I don't like it being here.
No, I don't. No.
So. Okay. Well, if you need any help getting stuff together for it, just let me know.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
And thank you for letting me know.
Absolutely.
Add it to the list.
Kaylin's going to go back to the room and put one of those crates over the trapdoor just as a precaution.
Okay. Pile up a couple of crates.
Kind of like how you put a rock on something just to make sure that, like, okay, that'll be fine.
Nice.
It's okay.
And stay there. Yeah.
And stay there.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? Hold on for 1 second. Now that she has said that, let me just check this. We did do a long rest, right?
No, not since we got here. We haven't.
But
before that, I think.
Do we have our level 14 spells?
Yeah.
And our abilities, which is true, which is key.
Wait, we leveled up?
Surprise.
Yes.
Okay, I'm
My bad.
behind.
Sorry, Mariah.
It's okay. I'm
forgot
out of
some-
the loop as always.
No.
Let me just look this. I'm pretty sure I just can't look at the name right now. At level 14, I get the ability to. So I see Kaylin putting the crates on the trapdoor.
Okay.
And I say, hold on for 1 second. I move the crate, and I cast a minor illusion of a boulder that will fit that entire space. And because of my feat at level 14, that boulder becomes real.
Oh,
Nice. That's amazing.
Yeah,
pretty.
I forget what it's called. It's in the list somewhere.
It's pretty handy.
Yeah, I just acquired that. That comes in very handy. You can't use it to attack or anything like that, but it's I can make bridges and stuff like that. So
It's impressive.
Thank
Great.
you.
That's perfect.
yes, and I'll use Bigby's hand later to if we need to remove it. So,
Nice.
Okay.
but nobody else, should be able to move that thing,
Great. Okay.
which put my mind at ease.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mort.
All right. And is there anything for Devanya after her initial conversation with Emil and all? Is there anything Devanya would like to do tonight before we do the 2 weeks worth of stuff?
Sorry, I was dealing with a breach of something.
Gotcha. No, you're fine. You're fine. Do you need time to tackle that? I don't want to pull you away.
No. When I blacked out, I was in the process of dealing with it and making sure I covered all my bases. So,
Gotcha.
I don't think. The only thing that she would want to do is go to Xanbora and find more woodworking supplies and stuff because she ran out making all the little figures and stuff. So she'd want to find some place to find all that.
Nice. All right.
There was one thing I wanted to do,
Yeah, go for it, Mort.
and it's actually right dovetails. I'm going to find before he goes to bed. I'm going to find Devanya.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want?
Greetings. I couldn't help but notice that you were doing some carvings and getting back to the keep reminded me of something, and I got some flowers, but I also wanted to do something a little bit more permanent. Can you carve 2 figurines for me when you have the time?
What kind of figurines?
I will cast Minor Illusion, and one will be Brixby, and one will be Mina. I want to place these in our little meditation room. These are 2 friends we've lost.
I see. Of course. Free of charge.
Thank you. Whatever it costs you to get the materials.
No.
Huh? You sure? Thank you. I appreciate it.
Anytime. I'll pay them too.
Thank you.
That's so sweet. Let me ask Kaylin, which day or time, if it's today, did you want to do the ceremony for Brixie?
Probably either right before we leave or probably before everyone gets off, and I would want everyone there probably.
So would you like to wait for Aaron Wynn to return then?
Yeah, I'll wait for everyone to return just in case she'd want included. Yeah.
Are we settling for a long rest?
Yes.
Is that what we're trying to do? Okay. I'd like to do that first, and then in the morning, go look for the supplies and stuff.
Okay. All right. Very well.
But I want to because I got that dealio from the Runekeeper before we do our long rest. The little marble.
Yes.
So she's gonna say her. I don't even think I made up a command word. I don't remember.
I'll have it in my notes if you did. Just one moment, please. Whee! Scroll on down. All these people, but I do not see.
Yeah, because y'all not important.
Yeah. What would you like for your command word then? Because that's one of my jams to write it down and make sure you use it.
Kim's gonna get a kick out of this. Kool-Aid.
That's awesome. All right. Is the I don't even know what to call that. Dream marble. Okay. All right. So you activate that. You set your activation word, Kool-Aid, and you're using that tonight.
Yes.
Oh my. Do you think that you're going to use it throughout the next week or two, or does it kind of depend on what happens on the first night?
It depends on what happens. I mean, she hasn't technically really used it to its full extent since she needed the long rest. So she's kind of testing it out tonight.
Okay.
And I mean, if she enjoys it, she might use it like, I don't know, every other night or something, or every couple of nights. I don't know. I mean, does it have to recharge after?
Yeah, once you can use it once per day. Resets at dawn.
Okay. She'll just test it out tonight and see how it goes.
Okay. Tonight, then, let me just ask, anyone have anything else they want to do before tonight? And Aaron, when I'm going to get to you, it'll be a week-long thing. Neat. All right. Everyone eventually this night finds their way to bed. And for you, Devanya, having, cast that spell, you put it on your nightstand or under your pillow or wherever nearby. And unsure of what to expect, as the Runekeeper did, mention that it could be intense, could be help you work through some of these things, or it could be a challenging thing for you to overcome through force of will, sort of thing. This first night streams start off as regular dreams, but at one point they become lucid. You're aware that you're in a dream. You're able to have a certain level of control over the dream. And is there anything you'd like to do now that you're in control of a dream? You want to fly? I mean, I guess it's a fantasy world. You can do any of that anyway, probably. Or is there any setting you would like to imagine a dream in?
Miranda. Before it was destroyed.
Okay. Back to a familiar setting. Familiar faces roam about.
Go towards my old house.
Okay. You take a short hike through to find your home. Familiar sights, familiar scents, feel your senses. And as you approach your home, the front door is locked. What would you like to do?
Try to open it forcefully.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Oh gosh, we're in a dream state, so I'm going to say you can either do an athletics check or a strength check. I mean, you can do athletics because that might give you a bonus. Or you can do a charisma check since it's in a dream state.
Oh, Jesus.
It's weird.
Charisma.
Ooh, nice. Okay. In your dream state, you're like, nope, this door's just stuck. And so you lean into it, it pops open. And you hear someone walking about upstairs. You're not sure whose footfalls they are.
I'm gonna go upstairs to the old bedrooms.
You head up to the bedrooms, and as you step inside, your mind actually dictates, not so much that you're intentionally picturing this person, but I'm going to let you decide what your mind presents to you. Which individual is it that you see?
Give me 1 second, I had it here. I had a list. Where is it? I lost my bookmark. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. Come on. Sorry, let me turn off my mic.
Okay. While you're looking, let me know when you're ready. But while you're looking, I'll say that Aaron, in this other place, as you go through, you're gonna have an option to, because it's the opposite time of day there. It's probably middle of the night, because I think it was roughly middle of the day, or was it evening time by the time you got there? No, because you left.
It was the evening when I
It
got
was
there.
okay, so it's early morning. Dawn is breaking there. And now, would you like to? You can either head to. There's a I think it's Wild Run Village, that has some of the Tildari that don't quite. They're a little bit separate from. They're the ones that mingle more with the wood elves, a few wood elves of the area, whereas Iverness is like all Tildari and it's the big city where the king is, though. Do you have a preference?
Yeah, she's going to the big city. She's just basically beelining it.
Okay. All right, good. So you head there. Okay, Devanya, you're good? All right, go ahead. What you got, Devanya? Who?
My sister, Sybil.
Sybil. Okay.
One with the ruby gemstone.
Oh, nice. All right. So you see Sybil within the room, and she takes a few careful steps towards you with a curious face on. She recognizes you, but is curious as to why you're there. She asks, so you found your way to me.
I did. And she starts tearing up. How long has it been?
Well, it's... and as she's talking, her voice starts warbling and becoming difficult to understand. And then you can tell you're being roused from your sleep as your long rest finishes. And you wake up.
Oh, yeah. I'm cursing at this point. I'm just like, no. And just like wake up.
Okay.
And I, when I wake up from my long rest and I'm being roused, I wake up and I'm gonna punch the wall next to me.
Okay. You got sore knuckles. It breaks the skin a little bit. You've got a little blood trickling from the knuckles. But yeah, it showed that wall for nice. It did feel good, of course, to get the frustration out.
Marble.
So at the gates of the city of Iverness, you're met with some resistance that night, Aaron, and gaining entry. However, after waiting for hours you keep insisting, like, no, I was given an invite by the king and queen to return when I can, and they're like, they're not sharing any information, but you can tell, obviously, this isn't what you would expect normally. Something is, in fact, going on here. They can't give you an answer, so they ultimately give you a place to rest for the night that is just inside the city. And it's like a spare room in their administrative office where people aren't really welcomed, but it's a spare room given to you for the day. It's still really comfortable because it's Iverness, but you're held up there for the night. In the make a perception check, Aaron, if you would.
18.
Okay. I'm gonna have to do this because I can't think of a way to do it otherwise. Okay. You end up getting your rest, and in the middle of your sleep, you are gently jostled awake by the ankle.
Sit up like what? Because she's like half asleep because
Nope.
it's the middle of the day for her. So she's like, what?
You wake up, you see a very large pair of wings. It's the first thing you see because the moonlight strikes those. You can't see the face because the way the moonlight's coming in, they wrap around. And then the figure leans forward.
Dancing lights.
Oh, nice. Okay. They light up. And before you is Emercina.
Hi!
You heard that Erin is trying to get into the city. And you thought, let me get her out of whatever trouble she's going to get in if she keeps trying on her own.
What? Erin wouldn't get in trouble?
Nah. That's amazing.
Oh,
And
For
actually,
a second,
that's where
what
we'll
did you
end tonight's
get
session.
yourself into?
Dan, when you said wings, you got me excited because I thought it was Brixie. I'm actually, yeah.
Aww. I can't.
Dan,
yeah. Sorry.
I'm not even kidding. I was legitimately freaked out because last night I had something really, 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 really freaky happen to me in the middle of the night.
Oh, no.
So, thanks for giving me nightmares.
Oh, no. Oh, I can't stand that.
Well, I'm gonna tell you guys after we go off air, but it was just so freaky.
Nice. Oh my goodness. Well, players, thank you all so much. I love it. Stormfall Downtime, it still has all the impact and suspense and drama. It's so great.
Go ahead. I was gonna say, for the Natural One charity drive, please tweet Dan and I charity suggestions. Specifically, research charities for Nashville with all the tornadoes that hit through Nashville. So if you found any good charities that we need to donate to, please tweet Dan and I because I'm still gonna hold up my end of the deal. And Dan said he's Dan's gonna match it. So
Nice.
I have to go back and see how many natural ones because I think what I'm gonna do was the week of the anniversary or just go back and watch every single episode
If we
and
gotta,
see.
yeah.
Well,
I
no,
suppose.
which I'm gonna do. I'm gonna for how many 110 episodes for
This
every
is
natural
110,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
for
no,
every-
this was just there was like 3 weeks I think we
I
were
know.
doing it. Yeah.
But-
Oh my gosh, can you imagine?
I'm just kidding about that.
It's awesome. Whew. All right.
But please send suggestions to any charities in Nashville we could donate to. And Sam said Erwin. Sam said Erwin.
The Red Cross.
Yep.
Mhm.
If I think 2 weeks ago we said that whatever charity got mentioned the most, we're gonna do a poll.
Yeah.
And you guys as a community can vote on it. So again, please tweet suggestions and also research. Do research. That's
Yes. Make it happen.
Yes.
Awesome. Yes, we'll do the poll next week. Thank you very much, Mariah, for that. Yay. Oh, all right. So, players, again, thank you all so much. You killed it again. Awesome. Yay,
Good job,
bravo.
Dick. Thank you.
Thank you, Dad.
No, yeah, no problems. My
Except for the
pleasure.
mirror part.
Yeah. Sorry. Oh, so fun. And thank you, viewers. Love your chats and your hilarity. It's so engaging. Thank you for being here each week and supporting us. And just for joining us. It's such a blast to have you all here. For anyone that's new, you've been watching Stormfall, episode 110 of Stormfall, I might add. We collectively are killing it because here we are and still having a blast. 2.5 years later. Or
And
a
it's
little
great
more.
that you brought Em back because there's a couple of people that have not met her yet. They only know Devanya, so
Right?
That's true.
perfect timing.
Awesome. Okay. Yes, so you can catch us every Friday night here for Stormfall, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. Every Saturday night, starting the 28th. 28th at noon, we'll have our second crossover between Stormfall and Kier's Lament, our all evil group.
I'm glad you said something.
Yeah. And then that evening, D20 TV, Kim has her campaign starting, Court of Thorns. Yes, every Saturday night from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. Yes, look forward to it. It has madness and
7
creepiness and
hours
all
of
the
streaming.
fun. Every
I
Sunday.
found out my daughter has a
You
soccer
love
game that
it.
morning.
Oh gosh.
Let's see. Yes, thank you very much, Kim. Tomorrow night is the last Court of Thorns, AMA and lore session. Kim, would you mind posting your thing again? Kim got this awesome setup from I can't think of their name, with the Vorpal dice. Person that works on the DM's Guild, and they're giving 25% off 3 of their products. Through thanks to D20 TV in response to D20 TV and Madbird. So check that out. Every Sunday night you can catch us on watching Obsidian Scar, DM by Victoria, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern, exploratory campaign, proper naughty campaign.
Yes.
Every Monday night you can catch 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. You can catch the Forsaken DM by our own Steph. Yay! The campaign where we pick up all the quests possible.
Quest hoarders.
Yes, and then do just a few here and there.
Because we can't not.
It's a lot of fun. It is. Floating cities and all grand mysteries. I feel like there's definitely some political intrigue going on. There's a lot of fun stuff. So definitely check it out. Every Tuesday night you can catch us for Kier's Lament, our all evil campaign, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. And then every Wednesday, starting the 30th or something, whatever that is, the end of this month, after the crossover, we'll have Madbird Squawks, which Victoria coined very appropriately D&D therapy, where a few guests from across campaigns can sit down.
And also,
chat.
I mentioned 2 weeks ago, it's like Talks Machina for those who are big fans of Critical Role,
Right.
but therapy.
Yes. I can break down all the crazy as it goes on. So thank you all so much. I hope you all have a wonderful night, and we can't wait to catch you again soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.